Hey guys, it's me. It's Haley. I'm back. I'm doing another voiceover because because why not? I'm here. Also, if I'm gonna post the video onto my Facebook page or my Instagram, I can't be having my was it the music Monster Cat music in the background because I pay for a subscription, but it's only really for Twitch and YouTube. So if I put it anywhere else, it'll get flagged, and it's a whole thing. And I don't want to be doing things I'm not supposed to. So here we are. We're doing a voiceover. Hi, how are you? Hope you're having a great day. Hope everything's great. I'm gonna say this is like my fourth or fifth time doing this. I keep having it on mute, or I'm not going as long, or I want to try to go longer, or whatever the case may be. But here we are. Hi. I'm doing a dog portrait. You guys probably seen this little home skillet. He was on my Instagram and Facebook. I posted him doing like my progression. And this has been a minute ago. I'm sorry. I apologize. I know you're probably here thinking like, girl, this ain't new. And I'm here like, I know, I'm sorry. So I've been recording using my phone, which when you first do videos, that's all well and good. But there comes a point where you realize you need a camera of some sort, because at least if you have an iPhone, because yes, iPhone has great cameras. Yes, it has great quality, blah, 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 blah. What I will say is if you are going to make videos, edit the videos, get yourself a camera. That's all I'm gonna say. Just go get a camera. Just go do it. Go on Amazon, order you a GoPro or something, and stop being miserable, okay? So this video specifically is actually missing quite a bit of its video footage. Like, you're not gonna see me paint the snout very much, like the nose. Specifically, you're not gonna see the ears get done. You don't see the background get done because I don't know where she is. She's on my phone, the video footage. It's on my phone, but for some reason, no matter which way I try to get her off, I can't find her. So she gone. It's fine. You guys don't need it anyways. I am currently getting everything off my phone onto a NAS. For those who don't know what a NAS is, it's essentially a hub for all of our stuff. It's like 12 terabytes. And then 12 terabytes of backup if one fails. So it's all going there. I may find the video footage in the future, but Home Skillet, I ain't using it. We're going with what we got here because I really want to use this footage. I did not spend all this time recording stuff to not use it. So I don't think I mentioned why I'm painting this little guy, this little homie. So it's a pet portrait for my brother. He commissioned it for his mom, because I think his mom was specifically closer to the dog because she's been taking care of the dog. And he was really sad about it. His mom was really sad about it, and he had mentioned, and he knows that I do pet portraits. I've done a total of, I think, 5, because I've done 3 Gizmo. I've done this dog. I've done Layla. She's the Layla? I think so. You know the character from Futurama? The girl with the purple hair? That's who I'm talking about. I think that's her name. I named that poor cat and I can't ever remember, because I think of Princess Leia from like Star Wars when I think of her name, but I think it's Layla. Anyways, moving on. And I've also done my cousin's cat, so maybe that's actually 6. Well, if you're including this one, it's 6, but before this one, it was 5. So he knows I have experience in painting pets in general. So he had asked me, hey, I'll pay for the supplies, blah, 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 X, Y, and Z. Can you do it? And I'm like, sure, I can. And I don't do realism on a regular. I'm just gonna put that out there. If you go to my Instagram or my Facebook, I do a lot of stylized art. I do a lot of like expressionism art. I do a lot of non-objective. I don't do a lot of realism, and it's not that I can't do it. It's that I don't really like doing it. Like, it's tedious. It's tedious. I just don't care for it. I will say it's quite satisfying to see the end product and being like, hey, that's looking like a dog. That's a cute little pupper right there. So, anyways, I didn't really know how to tackle this when I first did it. And I wanted it to look as much like the dog as humanly possible, given that I'm not... The realism isn't really my niche, so I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna need some reference photos. I've never seen this dog in person. I kind of wish I have seen this dog in person, because like the images I was given, okay, let's talk about it. We're just gonna talk about it. Okay. I've never seen this dog in person, and the images I got for this dog, like 2010 status. Like, I'm talking blurry photos. Like, the person was moving when they took the picture or something. I don't know what was going on with these photos, but he's sending me these photos. I'm like, homie, how am I supposed to, like, these aren't it. Like, I need, like, can we, like, a profile view of the animal? Do you got anything like that? The first one was a picture of him and the dog. And first of all, they're in front. They went hiking or something. They're like in front of a waterfall or something. And this picture is blurry. Like, it was taken like in like mid-movement or something, or it's just a shitty camera. It probably is just a bad quality camera, if I had to guess. Or you remember those cameras that you used to get like at Walmart or like just whatever store you buy shit at? And they're the throwaway ones, or like it has actual film in it. I don't know how to explain it. They're like green or like yellow. You do you crank it and then you press the button and then this light flashes and you're like, it's like something like that. I don't know. I don't know if I'm explaining it correctly. Maybe I'll insert a photo. Anyways, the quality is not awesome. If anything, it was probably taken with a older phone, like 2010 phone. And you know those phones had awful picture quality. It was just, it's grainy and fuzzy and it's a mess. Anyway, so there's that picture. I'm like, no, I can't. I don't know. He looks like brown fluff. Like, I don't know what he is. Like, I need something better than that. He sends me another photo, which it's that dog, this dog specifically, and a different dog. And they are laying on a couch, and it's a cute photo. And I wouldn't mind doing that because they're both their pets. So it's like getting a 2-for-1 kind of thing. But that picture quality was also bad. I could not tell, like, what the other dog was. Like, it's yellow. I mean, not yellow. I think it was a white dog. It was white. It was just a white fluff thing on the couch. Like, I couldn't even tell what type of dog it was. And they're supposed to be reference photos. So, like, if I can't tell what is in the photo, I can't really replicate it. So... and then I finally got this photo, and this photo is probably one of the most recent photos, because he looked a little older in the photo, but it looked like it was just done with a newer phone in general, just by looking at the quality of the phone. Um, and it still was not great picture, but like, they're not photographers, so it's not their fault. Like, it just is, it's the nature of taking photos when you're not a photographer. You get really yellow, dark photos. I could tell the picture was taken at night, and the dog had a overall like yellow cast to him, and I was like, I don't think he's really that yellow, but I've never seen him in person, so I don't really know. But I went with tan. I was thinking if I went tan, I couldn't go wrong. He's probably some form of tan, so I went with raw sienna for like his whole body. And his eyes, I could not see his eyes in the picture. Like, I knew that they were brown eyes. I knew that much. But I wasn't sure, like, if he had any other colors in his eyes. I couldn't even really tell what direction he was looking at. So, that was hard. I just went with prior artist knowledge of doing eyeballs, because that's just a thing that people do when they first doing art, is they draw a million different versions of eyeballs. So I was like, you know what, I got this. I've done at least 1,000 eyeballs. I can handle freehanding these eyeballs, which I think I did pretty okay, all things considering. Let's see, tech problems. This is my like 5th time of doing this. This is the furthest I've gotten though, which I'm impressed. I really am. I've done 4 cat portraits. This is my only dog portrait, which I think I've mentioned, but I've done this 5 times, so like I don't really know what I've already mentioned in this one setting of doing the voiceover, so I'm sorry if I'm a little repetitive. So I know that when doing cats, I use fan brushes, I think they're called rake brushes, and I'll use like a flat filament brush to get like a fur texture. Because of the quality of the pictures that I had, I used kind of a combination of all of them to help with the color of the coat and other little things, but I mostly used the image that he looks like that for my main reference. I couldn't really tell like what direction the fur was going in. I couldn't really tell how long the fur was. I could only assume, because he was a form of a bulldog mixed breed, that he had very short hair. So I kind of went with a cop-out of making it look very smooth, because it would still have his likeness, he just wouldn't have much texture. And I personally liked how that was coming out. I was vibing. But I sent it to my brother because he's the client. I need to see how he's feeling about what direction I'm going in. And he wanted more texture in the body specifically. Not necessarily the head, because I put it on the snout and he was good with that, but he wanted some like on his body. And I got a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie, because I was like, oh crap, what am I gonna do? Because I can't really see the direction of where the fur is going. I don't really know how long it is. So like, I'm kind of over here like, how do I get some form of texture? For not having really great references. So I went ahead with getting one of my cheaper brushes. It was like a round brush, and it was dry. I did kind of like a dry brushing method, where I didn't let the paintbrush get wet. It was dry, and I did like a stippling motion. I just went to town dabbing, just dab away. And it helped at least make it look like there was some texture on the body. At first I felt like it looked weird personally for me, because I was like, his head looks like kind of smooth and his body is like textured, so I was like, It was weird. But he liked it, and it started to grow on me, so I got over it. But that was definitely a hurdle, but we got past it. What was I gonna say? This painting, I would say I'm very proud of. I don't like looking back now. He's floating in like midair. I kind of wish I brought him down more, because like it kind of bothers me. Composition wise, like obviously when I did it, I was like, dude, this is it. He's gonna look cute. He's gonna have like this background, like old school photos where like it's just this random color behind the kid and it's just them. It's gonna be a vibe. And now looking back, I see that he's like floating in midair, and I'm like, he looks a little funny. I should have put like made it look like he was perched on something or something. I don't know. It just looking at it, it just bothers me a little bit. But my brother didn't say anything about it, and his mom seems fine with it. So I guess that's what matters in the end. I think the part that things that I probably would have done different is, I think when I did so I didn't spend a lot of time on his little name tag thing, and like looking back, I probably could have spent a little more time on it, but like I've never painted metal really, and I've never painted like something that's supposed to look like it's metal, so it was kind of hard for me to get this like dog tag kind of vibe. So I think looking back, I probably would have spent a little more time on that. Oh, see, this is what I mean by doing the texture. I'm just dabbing. It's a cheap brush, like from Walmart. It's like the hairs are falling out, cheap brush. Like, it's an awful brush. Don't use it for anything else. But she's doing pretty good for getting some texture on that little snout. I lost my train of thought. I made myself like a little list because I was getting tired of getting lost when I was talking to nothing. Oh, we're going to the eyes. Look at this. Okay, so this is like, for me, this is kind of fun to watch the eyes getting done because like it's sped up pretty fast, and these were like smaller clips, so like you actually see more like getting done. Something I noticed, so like even though I don't have all my video footage, I think this is kind of like an appropriate amount of information to show like a time lapse of things happening without showing too much, because it took me a while. Dude, my head keeps getting in the way. Because it took me a while to do, but to a certain point, like, you guys don't care about every little thing that I did. You just want to see like the progress. So I feel like the eyes is an important part, because like it makes the image come together. Like, if you notice, his ears are already done, like off to the side. I usually save eyes for last because I want to really focus on it. I don't want to get distracted by any more of the like head or body or whatever. And it helps having everything almost together, so when I'm trying to do the pupils and stuff, I can kind of step back and kind of see, like, is that straight? Like, has he got a wonky eyeball? Or is he looking at me? Like, which one is it? I think I did pretty okay for this because, like I said before, in my reference photos, it's really hard to see his eyes, so I kind of had to wing it for the most part, which was no big deal. It's just, because I wanted it as realistic as possible, given my background of not usually doing realism, I wanted better I wanted a good idea of what I was painting, so I think I did like I don't know if that's La Sienna. I think the first part was maybe for Umber, but I think for Umber is that really dark brown. I don't know, dude. I'm doing brown. I think I've officially ran out of things to talk about, and we're 20 minutes in. This is the longest I've gotten, and my mic is not on mute this time, which is awesome. I'm here for it. I did a good job this time. I think this is the one. This is it. Let's see. Final thoughts. I think I might do some more realism artwork in the future, because even though it is tedious, and I really don't like doing it, if I'm being honest. But I will say, when this was done, it was so satisfying to see it all together and to see it like finished. And I was like, I did that. That is so cool. So I think I might start doing a little more realism stuff. I'm working on the landscape right now. I don't know if I'm gonna go that route with the landscape, but it's kind of looking more realistic, so I think it is. But I'm using oil paint, which I haven't used oil paint since like, I don't know, 2015. What are we, 2021? It's been a while since I've used oil paint, so I'm relearning how to use it, which is funny because in high school, that was my medium. That was what I painted with. I've never painted with acrylic paint. But it was pretty expensive when I stopped going to high school and they supplied the oil paint for you. So I went to acrylic. But this was a fun experience because it made me revisit what it was like to do realism again. And I don't hate it. I don't absolutely love it either, but I don't hate it. So I think I'm going to go back to doing some more realistic things. I want to paint a dog named Cookie. It's my boyfriend's dog. She passed away about a year ago now. And I have some really cute photos of her, and I was thinking of doing some paintings of her, but like smaller paintings because we do not need like a wall dedicated to Cookie. I love her, kisses, but I have such limited space for artwork as it is, and we can't just have a bunch of pictures of Cookie. So that's something that I kind of learned. I haven't done realism since like 2015, so like this was fun to revisit and redo. And even though I haven't done realism in so long, I've kept doing art this whole time, so like I was able to hone whatever things I've learned doing other stuff to help me with this image. So even though I don't do realism that often, and even though that's not really my thing, I still feel like I did a pretty good job. Like, I'm not painting a realistic painting based on like my abilities of high school. It's just, this is everything I've learned so far throughout life, being self-taught, doing classes, blah, blah, blah. And this is my outcome of my first realism painting since about 2015. I would say that my other cat portraits aren't really like realism. I would say they're more abstract because I don't focus on like everything being perfect or nice. And I spent a lot of time on little details on this one and trying to make it look as much as this dog as humanly possible, given what I was given as information. And I really enjoyed it. I liked that I put the little, what is it called? The little reflections in his eyes. I feel like that really helped with it looking like his eyes and like looking like a live animal. The reflection helps making it look alive, not like just dead eyes. So that's really it. I think that's all I gotta say. If you like the video and you're on YouTube watching this, like the video, subscribe, click that notification bell. If you're on Facebook or IG, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope my rambling was a little entertaining. If not, I'm sorry. You could have muted it, or yeah, you could have muted it. That's exactly what I'm gonna say. It was a nice sitting here chit-chatting and talking. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now, guys.